roads and you know you need counseling, please go get counseling.
Yeah, not saying the book cures all
everything,
the issues.
But if you're just looking to just get things back, you know,
put that spice back in your relationship a little bit.
You know, because it was.
What's up, good people?
Hey, everybody.
It's your girl Toya
and your girl Kelly, and we are back with another video. Oh. Tonight, guys, we decided to do a quick video for you all and also test out our new product that we got. So let us know. We try to improve our lighting for you all. So let us know if this lighting is better. Babe is not feeling too hot, so bear with her as we get through this video.
Okay, guys, so tonight we're gonna talk about the 5 love languages. But ain't that my book?
It is your book. Well, I want to focus. Oh, don't y'all.
So last year, a friend recommended the book to me, so I purchased it off good old Amazon. And I started reading it through, and then, guys, I'll be honest, I started skipping through the book and reading what I needed to read and know. So tonight, we're just going to touch on a little bit, talk about the different 5 love languages.
So overall, I'll read them to you in order, and then we'll give you all the order of our love language, okay? So of course, the first chapter starts off with what happens to after the wedding. So this is a good idea, a good book to get after your wedding when all the glitz and glam and planning and being consumed with wedding plans and the honeymoon stage is over and you have to get back to life. And part of getting back to life for most people is grinding a little harder, you know, putting that money back into your savings, which you spent, rebuilding, maybe pursuing your next goal in your marriage. And you're going to need, you're probably going to need some guidance to do that. Some guidance to stay on track with your marriage, how to keep your partner happy, how to not lose yourself in your goals and, you know, the daily cycle of life.
Correct. So they say the first year is the hardest. So this book, I think, definitely is recommended if you guys don't already have it. Know about it, hear about it, or heard about it. I do recommend.
Highly recommend. And it talks about, you know, keeping, one of Toya's favorites is keeping your love tank full. You want to talk a little bit about that, babe, while I look for the order or the love languages. Just try to give it to my order.
So keeping your love tank full, pretty much, to me, to sum it up, is, of course, naturally, you're going to have your good days and your bad days. Everything is not always peachy cream. But, like I said, one friend recommended the book. I read it. And a few months later, I almost forgot. I didn't forget the 5 love languages. I forgot, like, keeping your love tank full. Little stuff that the book brings out also. And
reminders. And some of the stuff you already know about your partner. I think it's just a reminder for you to not forget to do those little things, because it's the little things that count. It's the little things that's going to keep that love going. Consistency is really big as well. You know, what you did to get her or him, you want to continue doing that.
Yeah.
And don't feel like, okay, well, we're married now, I can let my hair down and, you know, chill out. No, that's not
about keeping that love tank full. I have another friend that I'm close to, and her and I were talking one day, and she brought up the book. And this is a totally separate friend, and I thought it was just funny. I was like, and besides social media and everything else, I've seen a lot of people mention it. So two of my closest friends mentioned to me, and she brought it up, and she said she had to read it to understand certain things about her relationship also. And the one of the big things she brought up is keeping the love tank full. That really stuck out to her, and she feels like it's highly important. And of course, she made her point, and which is really good, and I have to agree. Keeping that love tank full is very important, because it flows with everything else with the relationship.
Yes. So what we'll do is we'll read off the order of the love languages in the book, as it's listed in the book by chapter, and then Toya and I will share with you all what our love languages are in the order. How our love language goes according to this book. So we basically numbered the most important to the least important, but yet still important. That makes sense.
So in the book, it's like a little game, and you kind of quiz each other to see how well you know with your love languages. So
they can also try this online. There's a free program online as well, where you can go and answer those questions, and it will tell you if you're unsure what your love language is, which is very important for your partner to know, because they'll know, how to speak your love language and how to keep you happy.
So we did it. We played the little game or whatever, where we wrote it down. We wrote down in order of what we think our love languages are in a specific order.
What is it, 5, babe? Mm-hmm.
And then we asked each other, in what order is your love language? So we just played a little game with it and see how well we knew.
So in the back of the book, the author has a little insert, and it says, between busy schedules and long days, expressing love can fall by the wayside. We forget to compliment, to give gifts just because, to linger in our embrace. The things that say I love you seems to either not get said or not get through. This is a book about saying it and hearing it clearly. No gimmicks, no psychoanalyzing, just learning to express love in your spouse's language. So the first love language is words of affirmation. Okay. The second, if I can find it, I have them marked here. Hold on. Babe, don't do it. I have my little system going over here. Don't do it. The second, it came up. I had it folded upside. The second one is quality time. You were right. Baby was sipping on some hot cocoa with marshmallows like a big old baby tonight, y'all.
Yeah. She told you I wasn't feeling too well. I'm a little chilly, it's cold. Of course, I don't want anything to keep me up, so.
And I'm sipping on some Grand Marnier because I had a long day, and I have a long day tomorrow. So the third love language is receiving gifts. The fourth is acts of service, and the fifth is physical touch. So you want to go first and share with them what yours is in the order of most important to you?
All right, so the most important to me in order is first is words of affirmation.
Okay.
The second will be physical touch. The third will be quality time. The fourth will be acts of service, and the fifth will be receiving gifts.
We're clearly different.
We are.
Although we do share the first one.
Yes, words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation is obviously most important to us. So for me, although I like gifts and certain things, well, let me read my order to you all, and then we'll come back and talk, and we'll break it down. So for me, my order is words of affirmation. Second is receiving gifts. The third is acts of service. The fourth is physical touch. And the fifth is quality time. I think 2 and 3 can kind of go in each other, and 4 or 5, because I don't want to, listing them makes it seem like quality time is not important to me. It is very important to me. Date night is very important to me. And I'm a different person when we go on date night, because I think it's important for us.
My whole wife, y'all.
I think it's important for us to date. I think it's important for us to, get dressed, look good for one another, and go out and enjoy some alone time. Even though we have a lot of alone time, but spend some quality time.
It's different, yeah. When you're in the house just chilling. I mean,
Right.
we do have a lot of movie nights though. We'll do dinner and a movie at home.
But I find that also, like if we go have a nice dinner, we tend to, a lot gets put out on the table. We really have
our
some
best conversations when we got dinner, and that's been since we've been dating.
Yeah.
Really, and that's been continued even as married. When we go out to dinner, it's just the atmosphere. I guess I don't know what it is, but we literally have the best conversations.
Right, and I especially like that because for me the setting is nice. Not that Toya and I have tempers and we don't tend to argue. Actually, we don't argue at all, really. And if we do, it's probably a disagreement about something very minor, but we don't have big issues. Not saying we're perfect, but we don't, tear each other down.
Right. We talk about things when it gets really heated.
Well, we need to just
that dinner time. The conversation goes totally different than if we was at home talking about that thing.
Right. To me, the mood is set. You're in a romantic setting. The ambiance is probably nice, or you're just out and about, in the beautiful, enjoying the beautiful city. So you're not in rah-rah mode. You know what I mean? You can actually have a conversation and hear. For me, I don't know if you agree with me.
Oh, definitely.
But I think I do my best listening instead of just talking at you.
Right.
I can actually sit. There's no distractions. It's just her and I having a conversation.
Yeah, I think we had to learn that about each other, and I had to realize that like certain conversations I wouldn't have with my wife at home. Like I would wait until I take her out to dinner because I realized that the conversation could be the same exact conversation, and it's just it would just go completely differently. So and I had to learn that.
I think for me, I mean, I have to say that a lot of the times when you're home and I don't get bored easily. I'm not the type of wife that needs to go out all the time.
Cause we like to be at home.
Cause we enjoy being home. But there's times like I'm like, if I get frustrated with her and I may, for whatever reason, fail to communicate with her, hey, it's time. Cause I can be a little old fashioned. We need to go out. We need to do something. I may find myself waiting for her to initiate that instead of just saying that, and then I'm on edge a little bit, and I think those are the times that she's talking about where she probably won't bring up certain things. She want to discuss.
Let me take my baby out. Let's go to a nice little restaurant. Maybe dinner and a movie, whatever the case may be. Go out to the city, then go to dinner, whatever the case may be. But yeah, it probably is.
2 and 3 can definitely go together, and so can 4 and 5.
Yeah, we're talking about physical touch and
So acts of service, receiving gifts and acts of service can probably go hand in hand.
Yeah, cause let me tell y'all, when my wife come home to a clean house,
yes, Sam.
But I feel like I done won the lottery.
You might get $2 porn star. Okay, and everybody know that's nasty.
Yes. When I tell you I do something wife to come home, if I'm off all day that day, and she went to work, and she comes home to a clean house, smell good, clean, good. Y'all, I'm winning. I'm telling y'all. That's how, it's
part of my love. It's up there. It's part of my love language. That's why I say for me, 2 and 3 are gonna go hand in hand because
you can have a gift and the clean house.
Yeah, I'm living. I'm on top of the world. Or give me a maid. Well, we don't use maid services, but I always be telling her like I hate dusting, y'all. So for my birthday, I'd be like, buy me a cleaning service gift for like a couple hours. Somebody come in here and clean these windows and
the actual service. We gotta understand, like in receiving gifts, it's nothing major. Like if I get her flowers in a card, like it's the thought.
I love flowers.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go out and spend hundreds of dollars on no gift. Receiving gifts is little stuff, little deposits or whatever. That's what it's about. So I think a lot of people feel like that love language that may get it confused, but sometimes it's the little
Right.
things.
So don't be afraid if someone says to you, because I have a good friend of mine, her wife love language. Her number one is receiving gifts. And she can appreciate it because now she knows how to speak her wife's love language. And I'm sure she's watching, and I know she knows that I'm talking about her because she's the one that introduced me to the book years ago. But that works for them, you know. She enjoys doing that for her wife, and her number one is quality time. So date night is very important. Walking the dog together is very important to them. You know, that type of having dinner. They love to sit down and have dinner together. Always, like that's one of Toya's things as well. She don't like to have dinner without me.
Yeah, I will wait.
Yeah. So
now, will she wait for me? I don't know about that, y'all, but I will wait. I think it's important.
If she at work, I'm probably gonna eat because I don't like to eat late. So
yeah.
So for me, going back to what I was saying about the receiving gifts, don't get afraid because I am a entrepreneur at heart. I'm a creative. So you can come and say, hey babe, look at this great journal I found, you know, at Home Goods, and it could be $2.99. If it's my colors, I'm happy.
Exactly. So
I'm happy. If it's pink, I'm happy.
don't worry, I'll be shy from that.
Right. Don't shy away from that. So yeah, guys, we had to switch our battery out. So like I was saying, whatever your partner's love language is, it's very important to know what it is, how to go about doing it. It's important that you are speaking your partner, your spouse's love language.
Definitely. So babe, you want to share when we did our little quiz, how often or how close or often were?
Well, yeah. I rewrote them so we can understand because they. So we originally, this is our original. These are our originals,
When we first did.
and they are.
We did them on sticky notes because we placed them. The idea is to place them somewhere you will go every day.
Right.
So of course we did ours in a bathroom above our individual mirrors. We put each other's on each other's mirrors. So looking every day, it's just a reminder.
I have a reminder that, you know, words of affirmation is very important to her. That's her number one thing. So if she's pissing me off or I'm having a bad day, I get that reminder to say, well, you know what, hey, words of affirmation is her number one thing. And even though you're having a bad day, you're going to have to remember to deposit something in that love tank. Does it always happen that way? No. But the key is if you have a bad day and you drop the ball today, you got tomorrow.
Definitely.
To, you know, refill whatever you slacked on today, you know, you do better tomorrow, and so on and so on, because we've learned that we've been together for 5 years now, married a year and a half, and we are definitely still learning one another, and we spent a lot of time together. We've lived together for 3 years before we got married. So I think that Toya and I know each other really well, but you're still constantly learning one another every day. And it's very important to put that work in, you know, because you said your I do's, you said forever, and to death do us part. So now you have to adjust with that person, growing and adjusting. You know what I mean?
Definitely, guys. It's very important. Just pay attention to your spouse. That's the best way I can sum it up. Just pay attention to your spouse. Changes, moves, anything, because it could play an effect in your relationship, marriage, whatever case will be. But just pay attention to your spouse, significant other, however you want to put it. So
anyway, we put our sticky notes, our reminders on our bathroom mirrors, and they look like this now because, you know, the humidity, the dew,
the ink done spread it.
the ink done spread it,
The shower, everything.
you know, coming out of the shower, it, you know, as the hotter the shower this one takes, they come down, so now your hands away, you pick them up, stick it back on, so they're wrong. So I decided to rewrite them tonight for the video. And as we said, we share number one.
Yes, definitely.
No, man, we don't.
Yes, I do. My one is words information, baby. I don't know how.
Oh, quality time. Wait, what did I do wrong?
I don't know, maybe. Oh, yeah.
I'm right.
Yeah, you're right. No, this is
affirmation is number one, because for me, again, although we're both full-time employees, we have our businesses. I've been a small business owner for quite some time now. We've also started two businesses together, small businesses, mostly online. And with that being said, you definitely need those words of encouragement, those words of affirmation. You know, you need that positive reinforcement for when you are not feeling up to it, and you sometimes just want to throw the towel in. You definitely need someone. You need your partner to be able to say, "Hey, babe, you know, we gotta keep pushing. We gotta stay focused. We gotta work towards our goal."
Definitely.
I'm the one that does most of that.
She do, but I guess I'm just a grinder. I mean, I'm gonna work at the end of the day. So, but I do realize sometimes I do, because my wife gets in this little mood sometimes, so I do gotta know we gotta keep going. I'm gonna show her more than anything too. And she's don't get it twisted. She likes to see more than do. So see more than say, I guess you could say. So me saying it sometimes, it should still be done, because like it's the words of affirmation for her, but she's a seer too. She wants to see that action. She wants to see you put in that work also. So
Y'all get into this puff, honey. I mean, I slept on it a little bit. I took a nap before I got my nails done, but y'all see her?
I'm not. So quality
Get into
time.
this puff, honey.
Quality time is I love spending time with my wife. I be getting a little selfish sometimes because I have to share her with her best friend. But quality time, I love. Like, she be gone too long. I done called her like twice. Babe, where you at? Lady.
As if I'm not here 24 hours in a day.
You're not here 24 hours a day, really.
But you know what I mean. She gets 90% of my time, other than work.
Are I supposed to, guys?
Yeah, but as soon as I go out, she called. You know that today is Betsy Day. You know that I had some things that I need to take care of, and I'm committed to. I don't mind you calling me, but you know where I'm at. And this one here was like, I miss you. When you coming home? When she closes. We've been through this.
I can still call and check on my wife. Let me not call. How about that?
I don't trip if you don't call, because a lot of the times I won't say, I don't trip, baby, because I think you're sleeping. I'm hoping that she's sleeping.
There's been times I haven't called and checked on my wife, and that's the first thing what you doing? Where you at? You ain't called me all day.
Well, I want to know that you're okay, but if I know that you're home and okay, I've checked in with you, you know where I'm at, I'm hoping that she's getting some rest. So it's not a big deal for me if she don't call, as long as I know that, okay, she's made it home. Or she started her second gig and she's, you know what I mean? I just want to know that she's okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So my second one is physical touch. Yes, I like to be all up on my boo. Kissing, hugging. She swore I kiss her to death. It's fine.
I be asleep, this boo.
Yes, I kiss my wife when she sleeps.
Oh, my day
so
off.
fine.
Can you just...
I stopped. Okay, yeah. So my thing was, like, I used to kiss her before I went to work and she'll be asleep. I just kiss her on the cheek. Let her know I'm gone because I know she'll feel me or whatever. And then she used to never say anything. So I think one day we were talking about it, I asked her, and she finally told me it annoys her because it wakes her up.
And it is sweet. Don't get me wrong, guys. Don't come for me in the comments. It is really sweet. I think about, the way life goes, you don't know that may be the last moment that you just never know. But being that you change as you grow older, and sometimes it's, once I wake up, she going to work at 3 o'clock in the morning.
It's hard for her to go back to sleep.
It's hard for me to go back to sleep.
I had to understand that. Me, I'm going right back.
Yes.
I get up my wife.
She get up with the bird. At the drop of a pin, and she go to sleep at the drop. I don't get it.
So
I don't get it. But for me, it's taking some time, and sometimes it don't happen for me.
I don't mind at all. Like, I get up with her, see her drive off, and I'm like, all right, babe, and I'm going right before she even get to work. I'm back. See, make it a text message, know she made it, or I'm really going in that deep zone. So I guess that's why it doesn't matter. But I realize she's not like that. It takes her a while to go back to sleep. So I had to stop doing it, which I got used to, which is fine because it's more important for me to know that she's rested than me to kiss her on the way out the door when I'm going to work. before I go to bed, I think we shy away for a little bit, but little stuff before I go to bed, I like to kiss my wife before we go to sleep. Even though we cuddle up, sleep together, it's just how I am. So that physical touch is very important to me, and I need to cuddle my wife when I go to sleep. Cause I need to sleep like a baby.
I be downstairs watching my movie.
No, when you come to bed.
Bed seat here, guest here. This one, you ain't coming to bed because I need to go to sleep.
Physical. Okay. Anyway, guys, so for number 3 for me is acts of service.
That's the one we share. We share that as well.
Right. I like to eat, so my answer would be like when my wife cooks me dinner and fixes my plate. That's my main thing. My main thing. When I come home to a cooked meal in my plate, it's sunny. When I get off work and I had a long day, y'all, I'm winning. And I have to tell her, like, babe, I sometimes run, like, do you understand this? This is the little thing for me. Like, it might not be big for some people, but when I come home and she's cooked and my plate's ready, she be like, babe, you ready to eat? All I gotta do is go wash my hands, freshen up, come and eat. Y'all, I'm winning. Like, that's my biggest act of service. Words of affirmation. That's my number 4. I guess because I know most things, I'm not big on, I don't know, I'm just not big on hearing them. I guess because I know, I don't know what it is for me, words of affirmation. It's nice. I do like to get them surprised.
So words of affirmation is your number 4, not your number 1. No, I don't know why we had it at number 1. That's what I assumed.
That's what you assume. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's what you
So
assume.
correction, guys. Her number 1 is quality time. Words of affirmation for Toya is number 4.
Right. That's what.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what we picked. So,
it's right on her list. We just started it wrong from the game, not the actual.
Right. So, yeah, it's nice to hear though. I like getting surprise text messages, so it's still nice to hear, but it's just not my number 1 love language. And my last one's receiving gifts. I guess it goes that I'm a giver, not a receiver. Like, I don't have to. I mean, it's nice. Don't get it wrong. A gift is always nice, but it's the number 1. It's the last one on my list. So it's definitely not. Receiving gifts is definitely not my love language. It doesn't. It's nice, but it doesn't do that for me. But my birthday is the only thing that's important. Let me throw it out there.
And don't let me buy myself some J's or something. This boo, you ain't give me a pair?
Well, she started something. So what we said at the beginning, when you start something, you gotta continue, right? She started that thing. Let me throw that out there.
I even bought a pair for myself. They were sold out. Guess who owns them?
To me, what about she
because
asked
you
me
wouldn't leave me alone
them.
about it. I bought it for me, but she wouldn't leave me alone about it. Put on the guilt trip, how she ain't get the red ones, the 11s.
Talking about the blue one?
The gray and black ones.
Oh, the one. Oh, she made it seem like they were mine. She asked me that I want them. No, that won't happen.
Oh. But I let her have
They don't fit her anyway. They fit me.
They do fit me.
No, not literally fit. Like the look. I don't see you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're more for me.
Okay.
All right, babe, go ahead. Write down your order.
Well, I already told him my order. Words of affirmation, receiving gifts, act of service, physical touch.
Oh, you touched on all this?
Right. Remember I told them that 2 and 3 go together for me. And 4
Oh,
and
okay,
5.
my bad. Correct. So, that's our breakdown of the 5 love languages.
We keep this in our office.
Yes.
At one point, Toya had it in her desk. Another point, I think you had it in your nightstand.
Yeah.
So,
it brings you all the way back. If you get lost or something going on, that book is.
like I said, when you
it's your counseling sometimes, y'all. I'm telling you.
right, save you a whole lot of therapy sessions. And
So,
man, what is a counselor?
yeah. Because a lot of things are narrowed down in this book.
Until you're there, guys. So we definitely don't want to. If you're on rocky roads and you know you need counseling, please go get counseling.
Yeah, not saying the book cures all
Right.
everything. The issues,
But if you're just looking to just get things back, you know,
put that spice back in your relationship a little bit.
I think this book highlights those points that you may have been overlooking. And again, a lot of the times it's you don't even realize that you're not doing it because you could be doing something really good, like you're married and the mindset is this. Now I have a family. Now we're one. I have to make sure that we're good. But you gone all the time working, grinding. What about quality time? because you could be newlyweds, whatever. Even if you're not newlyweds, it's still very important to not neglect your partner. Yes, it's great to have everything paid for and in ground or whatever, but what good is all of that if your spouse is unhappy and feels lonely in their relationship?
I'm gonna work, but I had to realize I cut it off at a certain time. I need to be home. I do need to spend a few hours, at least a couple hours with my wife before I go to bed. I do have a lot of long days, so I come home, make sure I'm still have enough energy. We eat dinner, cause everything she cook, I do the dishes. So if she wake up in the morning, I just went to bed, I do them dishes, y'all. Whole attitude for the whole day. So I have to make sure I have enough energy to do what I have to do as a wife at home. Also, so that is still important.
And again, it's that teamwork. Realize, being that she picked up more hours, I try to have, I just take up some things like the laundry, which I think is best that I do.
I do not.
It's
Another story.
That's
Anyway, guys, so 5 love languages. If you don't have the book, Amazon, do the quiz online, at least with your spouse, to see where you guys are at. You might learn some things about each other you didn't know.
Best of wishes to you all. If you've already read this book and have implemented it in your marriage or relationship, comment down below. Let us know what works for you. Of course, we didn't get into the breakdown of each love language, but feel free to comment down below.
Share your love language with us. Do that. Comment up below.
If you have anything, if you guys share any similarities with us, like if your order matches ours, or your top or most important is the same as Toya and I, we want to know that too.
Exactly.
So comment down below.
Definitely. Well, as always, guys, new subbies, welcome. Returning subbies, we love you guys. Thanks for rocking with it. Definitely.
Like, comment, and share this video, guys.
If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell.
So you can know when we upload a new video.